What's up, baseball fans? I'm Steve D'Elia with Youth One, and welcome to the second installment of the baseball lineup. On the screens to your right, we've got Youth One baseball editors Zach O'Connor-Roble and baseball writers Max Korach and Mike McLaughlin. Our staff has compiled a 9-man lineup consisting of teams and players that have earned spotlight here at Youth One. Maybe they've won a big tournament, maybe it's a player about to hit the big time, or maybe it's a story that has implications for you and your team. It's up for our baseball guys to decide. Let's start off with our lead baseball editor, Zach, to tell us who's hitting out of the one spot today.
The 11U Travel Ball National Championships concluded in Georgia as 30 of the best teams in the country competed for the prestigious title. In the end, the La Miranda Knights, the number 2 team in our rankings, went 10-2 over 5 days. But they didn't make it easy on themselves, having to play 7 times over the last 2 days. Do the national champion Knights now have enough to jump the vaunted Diamond MVP squad?
All right, thank you, Zach. Let's move along to Max Korach, who's telling us who's at number 2 today.
The East Cobb Astros are our number 1 14U team. The Astros stand out because of their success this season and success as the number 1 team as 13-year-olds last year. They own a 17-1 in-class record, outscoring their opponents by a whopping 6 runs per game. They swept all of their games at the Atlanta Super NIT and have notched wins against 15U teams as well.
All right, we're moving along now to number 3. Mike McLaughlin, what's our next team?
Let's take a look at Slammers Black from Colorado. They've got a 26-7 in-class record and have 2 first-place finishes and second-place finishes in their 3 most recent tournaments. They average 8.5 runs per game, and if their pitching improves upon their past 5 runs allowed per game, they'll be a force.
All right, now we're working our way back to Zach. He's going to tell us who's batting out of the cleanup spot at Youth One today.
A number of players shined at the Travel Ball National Championships, including the co-MVPs La Miranda's own David Howard and Peter Halpin. Shout out to those standouts, as well as the national runners-up Dallas Tigers.
All right, next up we've got Max Korach. Max, tell us who's stepping into the batter's box at number 5.
The Gulf Coast Mustangs are the number 2 team in the 14U Youth One rankings, and you'll see them as well at the 14U Perfect Game Tourney. They are the most likely challenger to the East Cobb Astros, and they have the luxury of staying in their own state for the upcoming tourney. The Mustangs just took home first place at the Florida State Championships, where they beat terrific teams in MVP Elite Squad, the Suncoast Seminoles, and FTB 14U. Their in-class record stands at 26-2, and in any other tournament, they would be the prohibitive favorite to win.
All right, now it's time to see who our baseball guys picked at number 6. Mike McLaughlin's going to tell us. What do you got for us, Mike?
The Southern Indiana-based Dragons Baseball won the 13U division of the Youth Baseball Nationals last week, defeating Team DeMarini 12-0 in the championship game. The Dragons were 8-0 and outscored opponents by combined 87-11. They are 130-9 over their last 3 years.
Okay, we're taking our last run through our baseball staff. Zach, at number 7, you got a team from New Jersey, right?
Yes, Steve, the 13U CK Cardinals from Morganville, New Jersey fought their way from a play-in game to a 6-1 championship game victory over the Jersey Shore Bulldogs to win the US ABL World Series. The Cardinals finished the tournament a perfect 5-0 and were led by pitchers Ryan Gonzalez and Matt Gomolka. Congrats, guys.
All right, only 2 more to go. Max, who do we have hitting out of the 8 spot today?
Let's focus this week on number 10, Shane Stealth. The East Cobb Astros know all too well how good Shane Stealth is, having lost to them at the Southern Elite 8 NIT. Unfortunately, Shane Stealth has been inconsistent since then, losing 4 straight. If they can right the ship in time, this will be the dark horse team to watch come tournament time.
And finally, it's our last at bat. Let's see if everybody can get a hit this time. Mike McLaughlin, tell us who you got batting out of the 9 spot.
The 12U Nebraska Naturals head into the Nebraska State Championship as a big favorite to claim state bragging rights. They own a 20-7 in-class record, featuring quality wins over the NWA Dragons, Monarchs Baseball Club, and Grand Slam USA Longhorns. Similar to Slammers Black, the Naturals are trying to make a little noise from a state not known for having top baseball teams. A state title will go a long way for solidifying the Naturals' reputation as a great 12U team in the entire country.
And that's it. We've made it through the lineup again thanks to the help of our baseball staff. Be sure to send in your info on your team throughout the entire baseball season and see if you can make it into the lineup. Special thanks to our baseball editors Zach O'Connor-Roble and baseball writers Max Korach and Mike McLaughlin. I'm Steve D'Elia with Youth One. saying see you next time.